Okay, guys, welcome to this week's edition of Patrick's History. Yeah, I guess we're gonna do like one every week, but I'll do three this week just because I have to catch up for other weeks I don't care about. So, today we're talking about Stalinism, Joseph Stalin. And this picture is from www.history.com. Oh my gosh, wrong one. Oh gosh. Okay, there you go. This is from www.history.com. Well, as usual, I do the facts leading up to it, so let's do this. And also this week I do have about the real Confederate flag video that I guess by this time might be out. So it's a really interesting video, which I should probably do like everything I can before, but you always learn about the Civil War in history class, so blah blah blah. So that's a very interesting video, so you should probably watch that too. And I know I haven't updated the playlist for 2 years, but honestly, I don't really care, because I made too many videos and I'm too far behind, and I have to really start working on that. So, today we're going to talk about Stalinism. So we're going to start, so I can talk about Stalinism, it's kind of similar to communism, but, different. So, yeah. So, let's kind of start like where communism started and kind of get to Stalin and stuff. So, yeah. Well, it all starts out, this picture's from YouTube. But, yeah. Well, this is all, this all starts out with Karl Marx. He has, all these, ideas to govern and everything. So, he dies, I don't know when he dies, but he writes out all these ideas about this, kind of, party thing. It's something like that. And, yeah. So, then we I think he died in 1880 something. If I'm wrong, I'm so sorry. I probably should look this up before. But then we fast forward to 1917. But by 1917, Russia still had a social class thing, and they still had kings, queens, the royal family, and blah blah blah, that stuff. The one I guess they still had social classes and stuff. The one last countries do that. They're still the only country that still has full monarchy. Well, Britain, they have parliament to pass the laws. In Russia, and by this time in Russia, it's just all the Tsar. They just do that. They're the one who has in charge of all of the laws and everything. So yeah. A whole bunch of viewers hey, that's Britain too. No, it's not. They have a parliament which passes laws too. So, yeah. So by this time, they're still under the Tsars. This is from Wikipedia.org. This is Nicholas something. I forgot. But by this time, 1917, what's going on. This is from download pictures, but World War I was going on at this time. So Russia was part of World War I. The Germans wanted Russia out of the way. So they find someone in Germany that could probably take down Russia. Well, that guy is... So you get Vladimir Lenin. And this is history.com, this picture. So Vladimir Lenin, he's been exiled from Russia. And, well, he finds Karl Marx's idea and likes him. And then when the German government finds out this, they said, we'll help you get back into Russia if only you take down the Tsars. So, yeah, that's easy. That's kind of easy. No, it's not. So basically what the Germans do, they take them onto a train, get them past the Russian border, and then the Russian Revolution, the Russian Revolutionary, not revolutionary, Russian, why are you saying Russian? The Russian Revolution begins, and there's all that I just showed you. That guy, he gets assassinated, and Vladimir Lenin takes over. And yes, he is the guy who's in the. Yes, he is the mummified person. Yes, in Russia, like people can see, which is overly weird. But he takes over, and he has like two right-hand people. This guy and Joseph Stalin. So, but, well, here's a young Stalin, like, as my history teacher said, this is from Wikipedia.org, but as like my history teacher said, if you put a green an airplane over him, he can work at Starbucks. But he also joked around about, like, when he becomes, like, the king or whatever, the leader of Russia, he's saying, like, I will dominate the world, and he goes like, yeah, can you say that again? So after Lenin dies, Stalin takes over. Well, he originally had this other guy who wanted to take over Russia, which I can't. Yeah. So Stalin takes over, but this guy originally wanted this other, totally different guy. It's from history.com. He wants this other, totally different guy to take over Russia. When this other guy flees to Mexico City. Stalin, well, takes over basically because he has the military on his side, so he flees to Mexico City. Joseph Stalin does not want this guy to interfere with his plans whatsoever, so he comes and sends assassins to Mexico City to kill him. They knock on his door, he opens the door, the assassin stabs a knife into his head. This guy, he just been stabbed in the head, beats up both of the assassins, and dies 3 days later. Wow, he is like... he knows what he's doing. So then, what, like we have to call Stalinism starts coming. So by this time, while Stalin took over, Germany's been defeated and everything. So then, about 1933, Hitler takes over. And he's like, we're not going to invade you, they sent infantry and stuff, which we'll mention later in the video. So Stalinism. Like Hitler, I think he killed, is like 11 billion, not billion, no, like 11 million people. He has more blood on his hands than Hitler. This guy killed like 20 million people. Like, did World War II on a graph of about most soldiers who got killed. About most soldiers who got killed. Russia has the most by far. It has like 11 million that died. But Stalin issued collectivism or something like that. If somebody goes with that name, then, well, it's like, let's say this guy owns let's say this guy outside of Moscow owns this, like, corn farm. And they're like, you have to grow 1,000 years of corn. Yeah, and the guy's like, okay. So he grows 1,000 years of corn. But the next year, like, you have to grow 1,500 years of corn. He's like, okay, so he gets it. And then the next year, like, you have to go 2,000. And he's like, oh man. But okay. So he goes and he can't really, he barely makes it. So the Golan's like, well, you barely made it. So let's just put it at, how about, did I say 2,000? Yeah. So let's say he barely made 2,000 is a coin. And, government's like, oh, you barely made it, so how about 2,300 is a coin? So then they're like, so if they didn't make it, that won't end well. So, yeah, we just got done calling like collectivism or something. I forgot I came in. Just thing off track. So, let's talk about the roots of communism. So, basically, communism is like, the reason why so many people liked it is because, like, everybody gets the same pay. So, like, there comes, like, the problems. Because if the workers, like, so let's say you're working in a Ford factory. Ford factory in Russia, which there isn't any Ford factory in Russia, but let's just say there is a Ford Motor Company, factory in Russia. So you're working, and the other guy, and so let's say it's 1960s, you work in a Ford Motor Company factory, which it wasn't any back in the 1960s, but just say there was. So cause I know there's some weird Russian car, I don't know the name of it. So, well, it's not weird, but you go and to work, you're putting like a wheel on and stuff. Well, the guy like further down the assembly line just sits there and has this other guy do his job. He gets the same pay as you, like let's say $50 a week, and he gets $50 a week, and he's doing nothing. That's like when the problem came. So when people are like, oh, we get the same pay, like this sounds really good. So they all go and they actually support it, that kind of thing. So when Stalin takes over, this becomes a mess. And by the 1940s, Germany actually... Oh, come on, stop it. Why? Oh, that's actually from bio.com, another one that I think I used like once. But so then Germany just to defeat Russia. Well, the Russian troops have been using this tactic all the way since Napoleon. They burn and kill anything, and then they let the Germans kind of starve for a couple weeks, so then kind of cut them off and surround them and attack. They used that for Napoleon Bonaparte too. So basically, that's what Stalin did, and Stalin made like great friends with the U.S. and stuff. Then after then the U.S. dropped the atomic bomb, and then, well, everything west of Berlin, Germany, like in the middle of Berlin. I was gonna map up. It's fine. So basically, what's it called? Oh yeah. So the U.S. Wait, this looks totally wrong. That's right. So the U.S. got kind of everything. Like east, like democracy got everything east of Berlin. And, there's Berlin. This looks wrong. This looks way wrong. But then, Russia got everything west of Berlin. So then Russia builds the Berlin Wall and stuff. And so they employ, Czechoslovakia and, all those, countries and stuff. Which, honestly, there's any other good ones. They don't really have any other good ones. But then there's, 4 sectors of Berlin. You get the U.S., then you got the USSR, France, and Great Britain. So, so this is when kind of tensions kind of started getting up. And right after the 3, Stalin dies, and he is, known as, like killing all these people and stuff. He killed like 2 million, no, 20 million people. That's like 9 million more than Hitler did. So Stalin is just basically, just think of this. He went to exile from Russia 7 times and to Siberia. Well, he always had a partner that helped him out. But strangely, the partner never came back. What Stalin did, he killed his partner and ate him. So yeah, he was like really ruthless and crazy and stuff. So see you next video. Bye!